Hi everyone, welcome to another Spanish live lesson. Thank you for being here also today with me. The topic for this week is going to be untranslatable words. So, palabras que no podemos traducir, intraducibles, it could be in Spanish, untranslatable. So we are gonna talk about some words in Spanish that you cannot really directly translate into English. But before starting with today's lesson, I want to wait for a few minutes for more people to join us over Facebook and YouTube. So I see that we already have Cody. Hola Rosa, espero que tu día esté yendo bien. Hola Cody, Daniel. Hola Daniel, Leah also, ¿qué tal? Thank you for joining us. So yeah, hope you're looking forward to today's topic. It's a bit more casual and fun maybe than the other topics we've had other weeks, more centered on grammar. But yeah, I think still it's good to learn these words, and it also shows you, I don't know, I'm sure that your Spanish friends could be surprised if you start using these words in your conversations with them. So yeah, I think it's really good to learn these kind of things. I see we have some more people joining us. So Hannah from Vietnam, wow, Jennifer, Victor, Mohamed, Ernest Karaoke, Ricky, Aladdin, hola. Thank you everyone for joining. Also from Facebook, Akimitz Takeda, thank you. Thank you for joining us. And I would like you to think of also maybe words in your language that you think that are not really translatable in other languages. You can tell me maybe at the end of the lesson, and I could try to translate them into Spanish. Or also, I don't know, in English, in any language, or maybe if you have heard of some word in Spanish that you didn't really know how to translate, you can also tell me. We can all learn those together. So also Roy joining us. Mohamed from Ernest Karaoke from Canada. It's always great to see how people are joining us from all over the world. I don't know what time it is in each country, but thankful that you are making some time to be here and learn some Spanish. Also, Alvin joining us, thank you. So, Sierra, I don't know how to pronounce your name, sorry, from Canada also. Before starting with today's lesson, I wanted to let you know that we have prepared some infographics to help you learn Spanish. So, maybe if you're more of a visual person, it can help you to have this kind of infographics, and you can either have them, take them with you on your phone or tablet. You can also print them out and highlight them and take notes on them. What you need to do is click on the link on the description below and sign up for a free lifetime account. So I really recommend you to take a look at them, and it's a good way to keep practicing your Spanish throughout all the week. Anytime you have a spare minute, you can just take it out, take a look at them, and quickly learn some new phrases and vocabulary. So that's really useful, and you don't really need to think what to study, because it's all already in this in this PDF. So it's very easy just to take one and read it. So we are going to start today with the topic, as I mentioned before, is untranslatable words. So, palabras intraducibles in Spanish. So, I'm going to introduce you 10 words that don't really have a direct translation in English, but that, some more than others, but I would say that most of them we use quite frequently in Spanish, so it's really good to learn them. So, we are gonna start with the first one. The first one is tocayo. Tocayo. So the meaning is a person who has the same name as you. So, yeah, if I met someone whose name is also Rosa, that would be my tocaya. So, tocayo, ending in an O, in the case, yeah, it's a man. If it's a woman, it would be tocaya. So, tocayo and tocaya. It's true that lately, maybe it's not used as frequently as it was normally used before. It's a word you kind of, when you think of it, it reminds you of, how do you say, like a village or some small town. Like it's more used maybe in the countryside or maybe in our parents' generation, but still like everyone knows what it means, and yeah, it can be very useful. As you might know, there are some names in Spanish such as Maria, Jose, Juan, lots of names that are quite normal. So in that context, it's very common that there are tocayos and tocayas. So one sentence using tocayo is: creo que te confundes con mi tocayo. Yo soy Juan García y me parece que buscas a Juan López. That's a long sentence, so I'm gonna try to break it down. Creo que te confundes con mi tocayo. It could be, I think you are mistaking me with my tocayo. So, yeah, creo que te confundes con mi tocayo. Yo soy Juan García. I am Juan García. Y me parece que buscas a Juan López. And I think you're looking for Juan López. So it would be, I am Juan García. And it seems, so I think that you're looking for Juan López. So the whole sentence, yeah, I think you're mistaking me for my tocayo. I am Juan García, and I think you're looking for Juan López. So that's one way you could use the word tocayo. I think it's clear now. The second word we have today is sobre mesa. Sobre mesa, it's a very important part of our culture in Spain. The meaning is when everyone stays seated after a meal just to keep chatting. So I don't know if you've realized this. I don't know if it's also common in your country, but at least in Spain, when we are having lunch with family or friends, it is very normal to end our meals and then after the meal, keep seated, sometimes even for hours, maybe having a coffee or having a drink, keep talking. So that's very, very common in Spain. I don't know, you can let me know if it's also common in your country or not. I know it really depends on the culture. One sentence using sobre mesa would be: cada vez que vamos a cenar a casa de Pablo y Marta, la sobremesa se alarga durante horas. So, cada vez que vamos a cenar a casa de Pablo y Marta, la sobremesa se alarga durante horas. So again, it's quite a long sentence. We're gonna break it down a little bit. Cada vez que vamos a cenar, so every time we go to have dinner, a casa de Pablo y Marta would be to Pablo and Marta's, so to their house, to Pablo and Marta's house. La sobremesa se alarga durante horas. So the sobremesa se alarga, so durante horas. Alargarse is like to stretch. You could say, like to take longer. So yeah, the sobremesa takes hours or gets, I don't know how, I forgot like the exact word in English, but lasts for hours, you could say. So that's it. Every time we go to have dinner to Pablo's and Marta's, the sobre mesa lasts hours. So yeah, that's the second one, sobre mesa. Let me know if that's also common in your... so Eric is saying over Facebook, en México no usamos sobremesa. Es raro escucharlo aquí. So Eric is saying that in Mexico they don't really use the term sobremesa. I'm curious to know if you use any other term, or is it that just in Mexico it isn't common to stay after having lunch, or... I'm curious to know that. So... yeah, that's for sobremesa. Then we have puente. Puente is a long weekend. So, yeah, for example, if we have a holiday on a Thursday or a Tuesday, and then we have the weekend just separated by one day, right? Like either Friday or Monday. So puente could be when you take that Friday or that Monday and you have a longer holidays. Yeah, longer period of holidays, like 4 days or so. So that's puente. Puente, if you translate it directly into Spanish, it means bridge. So it's like you're building a bridge between those days, like the weekend and then the maybe Thursday or Tuesday. So, and regarding sobremesa, Vilma is saying that sobremesa is also the same word in Portuguese, so that's very interesting to know. And also in French, it seems so. Yeah, good to know that. It seems like not in English, but in a lot of other languages, it's used. So yeah, going back to puente, long weekend, a sentence using it would be: este puente de 4 días me lo voy a pasar en la playa. Este puente de 4 días me lo voy a pasar en la playa. So, este puente de 4 días would be this 4-day long weekend, this 4-day puente. Me lo voy a pasar en la playa. I'm going to spend it on the beach. Playa, beach. So, yeah, this 4-day puente, I'm going to spend it on the beach. Great. So, the next word is anteayer. Anteayer. And I know in some Latin American countries, I think in Mexico, it's also, it's said like antier. Antier. We don't really say it in Spain, but yeah, I think in other countries, so it's also good to know. The meaning is the day before yesterday. And I'm sure that in some languages, maybe, I don't know, in French or Portuguese, like sobremesa, it also has a direct translation, but yeah, in English, in the case of English, you need to say these 3 words, right? And in Spanish is just 1 word, so yeah, we could say that it's also like an untranslatable word, even though there's a phrase that has the same meaning. Sentence using it could be: mi cumpleaños fue anteayer. Mi cumpleaños fue anteayer. So my birthday was the day before yesterday. Cumpleaños, birthday. So my birthday was the day before yesterday. So I see that there are some fans of sobremesa over on YouTube. Good to know that. Yeah, so Leah is saying anteayer, avant-hier. Yeah, also in French. So you're going to the 5th untranslatable. I don't know why it's so hard for me to say this word. Untranslatable word. We have chapuza. Chapuza. So that's something that's badly made or fixed. Yeah, when you think of chapuza, especially maybe when you are at home and something's broken, and you try to fix it but don't really know how. You don't want to call any professional. You just want to, fix it somehow. You do it quickly without really knowing how it is. And of course, the result is not the best. You could use this word, chapuza. So, yeah, it gives the impression that it's something that's been done quickly and without really knowing how to do it. And the result is not good. It can be used for, any kind of object. Also, even a project, when anything you do like very quickly and not really taking a lot of attention and care, you could say that it's a chapuza. So, a sentence using chapuza is: esta cocina es una chapuza. No hay nada que funcione. So, esta cocina es una chapuza. This kitchen is a chapuza. No hay nada que funcione. There is nothing that works properly. So, yeah. This kitchen is a chapuza. There's nothing that works. So Eric is saying, in South America, people say atarlo con alambre. So that's also an expression to say that is a chapuza, that you're doing something quickly and not really good, like not paying attention. No. So good to know. Well, before continuing with the sixth word, I wanted to remind you that we have prepared some infographics to help you learn Spanish. So all you need to do is click on the link on the description below and sign up for a free lifetime account to have access to hundreds of infographics we have prepared for you. So it's really useful if you are more of a, as I said, visual person. Like, it can help you have all these icons and images to better memorize all these phrases and vocabulary. So a really useful way to have always like something with you, either printed out or in your phone or tablet. Anything, something you can have like an easy access to, and something at any moment you might have, you can look at and learn some Spanish from. So take a look at that. We're gonna continue with the sixth word, and it's botellón. Botellón. If we translated it like directly from Spanish, it would mean big bottle. But what it really means is party in the street. So like sometimes in Spain, when young people want to drink, like not really spending much money, they will meet in a park or in some silent place, some a little bit hidden place to drink all together and talk. Not very proud of this part of our culture, but it exists. In fact, in Granada, where I'm from, because people would be, leaving then the bottles, and there could be some problems after like doing botellón. What they did is create like this special area called botellódromo. So it was a special area, specifically, not designed, but like it was specifically used to do botellón. So it would be controlled, like there could be police there, like making sure that nothing really happens. That exists. That, I don't know if in your country there's also something similar to that or not. A sentence using it would be: ¿Te vienes al botellón de esta noche en el parque? ¿Te vienes al botellón de esta noche en el parque? So, are you coming to the botellón tonight in the park? So, that's botellón. It's quite a recent word. Like, I don't think my parents could use that word in the past, but so Frank is asking if I could explain again the word puente. So puente literally means bridge in Spanish, but we use it for the times when there's a, for example, national holiday, either on a Thursday, sometimes even Wednesday, or on a Tuesday. And what we do is like we want to join the weekend with that holiday. So we take also the day between them as a holiday, and we have a longer holiday. So we would have the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So that's called a puente. It's like you're creating this bridge between these two holidays. Normally weekend and some national holiday. So yeah, it's a long weekend. I think it's how you say it in English. I don't know if it's clear now. I hope it is. Let me know if not. The next word is consuegro. Consuegro. So this is your son or daughter's parent-in-law. So yeah, it's a lot easier to say this than to say, my son's wife's parents, right? Like it's a bit complicated in English. In Spanish, just using this word, you mean the same thing. So yeah, a lot easier. A sentence using it would be: mis consuegros vienen esta noche a cenar. Mis consuegros vienen esta noche a cenar. So my consuegros are coming tonight to have dinner. So yeah, that's it for this word. The next one is estrenar. Estrenar is to wear something new for the first time. I find myself like trying to always in English when I find myself like trying to look for the word that means estrenar, and I'm always very frustrated because I don't know. I don't have a word for that. But so yeah, it's something that you use quite a lot in Spanish. So for example, when you're wearing some piece of clothing for the first time, but also when some movie or some book is being released, you would also use estrenar. So some sentences with it. Me he comprado un vestido precioso y tengo muchas ganas de estrenarlo. Me he comprado un vestido precioso. I bought a beautiful dress. Y tengo muchas ganas de estrenarlo. And I really want to estrenar it. So to wear it for the first time. I bought a beautiful dress and I really want to estrenar it. Then the other meaning would be estrenan la película mañana. Estrenan la película mañana. So the film will be released tomorrow. It would be, I think, the meaning in English. Daniel says that they say estrenar in Quebec. I'm surprised, but also with the same as it is, or there's some equivalent in French, or curious to know that. So the next one is madrugar. Madrugar. The person who does this action is called madrugador. Madrugador. And what is it? It is to wake up early. To wake up early. So, a sentence using this verb is madrugo todos los días. A las 5 de la mañana ya estoy despierto. Madrugo todos los días. So I madrugo every day. So I wake up early every day. A las 5 de la mañana ya estoy despierto. It could be ya estoy despierto, like I woken up. I've already woken up at 5 in the morning. And then there's a saying we have in Spanish. I don't know. I think there's something similar in English, but now I don't remember the equivalent. Maybe you can tell me in the comments. but it's a quien madruga, Dios le ayuda. A quien madruga, Dios le ayuda. So it's to whoever madruga, so to whoever wakes up early, Dios, God, helps him. I think there's something like rise early. I don't know. I think there's some expression in English. I just cannot remember now. Maybe, yeah, you can let me know. And the last of our 10 untranslatable words is tutear. Tutear. So that's very specifically of the Spanish language. The meaning is to use the common pronoun tú instead of the formal usted and conjugate verbs accordingly. So yeah, if you've been here with me in other lessons, like you might remember that we have tú and usted for the pronoun you. Tú is the informal one, usted is the formal one. So if we are talking to maybe a teacher or someone older than us, or that we have a lot of respect towards, we would normally use first the form usted. Although, as I think I've already mentioned some other times, like it's getting less and less common to use the form usted. Like in my parents' generation, like it would be unthinkable to talk to a teacher using tú instead of usted. But nowadays, I think the common thing, yeah, is to use tú instead of usted when you're talking to a teacher. So it's really changed a lot during the past years. But, well, still, you could use tutear. Maybe when you want to tell someone it's not necessary to use the form usted with me, you can use the form tú. So a sentence using it is: no hace falta que me hables de usted. Puedes tutearme. No hace falta que me hables de usted. So it would be like, you don't need to speak to me with usted. Puedes tutearme. Puedes tutearme. You can tutear me. So yeah, use the pronoun tú and of course the verbs, like conjugate it in the form tú with me. It would be the meaning. I don't know if it's clear or no. I hope it is. It's something very particular to the Spanish language. Though I think right in French, you also have vous, right, and tu. So I think you also have a so Abdul on Facebook is telling us tutear in French means tutoyer. Tutoyer. I don't know. My pronunciation is really bad. Yeah, and also Daniel over YouTube is telling us tutoyer. So yeah, also in French, there's something similar. So yeah, these are the 10 untranslatable words that I wanted to talk to you about today. I hope that the meaning is clear, even though you cannot really translate them directly in English. So just a quick recap: tocayo, a person who has the same name as you; sobre mesa, when everyone stays seated after a meal and just to keep chatting; puente, a long weekend; anteayer, the day before yesterday; chapuza, something that's badly made or fixed. Here we have botellón, part in the street; consuegro, your son or daughter's parent-in-law; estrenar, to wear something new for the first time; madrugar, to wake up early; and lastly, tutear, to use the common pronoun tú instead of the formal usted and conjugate verbs accordingly. So I hope that you learned something new today. Before leaving you, I wanted to remind you that we have prepared all these infographics to help you keep learning Spanish during all your week. To have access to this, you can click on the link on the description below and sign up for a free lifetime account. There's hundreds of them, so yeah, you are going to have always something new to learn and to study. So I would really recommend you to make use of it. Yeah, that's it for today. I hope to see you also next week here with me. So it's the 13th of June, yes, and we are gonna talk about job interviews. So yeah, if you're interested maybe in going to Spain or to some Latin American country, right, to and get a job, like maybe it will be useful for you. So I would recommend you to do that. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining me today here, and see you next week. Hasta luego.